All right, D18 Tonight continues, and we take your Facebook Live questions right off the top. And gentlemen, Jermaine Alerta and Ben Servino, thank you again for joining me. Congratulations on your succession to the November election. It only gets harder from here.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry to be the harbinger of brutal reality, but of course you knew that when you're going in. So Brandon Cruz, he asked this question a lot. Brandon, thank you very much to Juice Masi for this question, because Brandon's asking, which political status option do you feel is the best choice for our beloved Guahan? And Jermaine, we'll start with you.
Well, what do we think is the best choice? For us, I think our people need to decide what they like. I mean, I was brought up in a military family. The closest thing I've ever known is our relationship with the United States. And for the longest time, you know, I always thought that statehood was most desirable to me. Growing up, you know, that is what I knew. Now that I'm an adult, you know, I've had time to think about it. I'm necessarily not the most desirable anymore, because I don't think it's attainable for us, and because statehood probably wouldn't be an attainable option for us.
So you're thinking more practical. It just probably won't happen.
Yeah. So for me, it's right now. I think the way if we voted today, if we were able to vote, I'd vote for independence.
Okay. How about you, Ben? You're wearing the beautiful Chamorro jewelry and everything. I'm sure you have pretty strong opinions about where Guam's political status should go.
Oh, definitely. Especially coming back from living in California for over 30 years. And, you know, realizing how the people of Guam are being treated. I lost the right to vote for the president just relocating back to Guam. And it's very upsetting to see our people go through that. And I say to myself, I think we'll never get to become a state. I really don't think they'll allow us to become a state. So I look at more of the freely associated state status, where we can again negotiate our terms and have more of our rights and input included in the discussion, so we can look at our destiny for our people.
Oh, very nice. Okay, this is a question that was brought up like internally, because this comes up all the time. When it comes to Guam's revenue streams, you know, our ability to make money either through private venture, government services, whatever, and everything. Everybody knows that hospitality is in our DNA as Guamanians, right? It's who we are. We love extending the Hafaday spirit. Come over here, you know, I'll make you a plate. My home is your home, right? But most people think it's foolish to actually put all our eggs in one basket like that. Like if we have another typhoon or some sort of natural disaster, knock on wood. Jermaine, we'll start with you. What other types of ways that Guam can make money so that we can thrive as an economy would you propose as a senator?
Well, I think we need to start with the business that we have here now. We have a lot of small businesses that are looking to start up, and I think the government needs to help those businesses thrive. You know, not just start up, but also succeed. And I think if you allow that to happen, if you allow a small business community here to thrive, it only helps our bigger businesses, right? And it makes Guam a more attractive destination, so that we can attract more off-island investors to do some of the industries that we haven't tapped fully yet. Like some of them is more with technology, more with renewable energy, stuff like that. We can use our location and, you know, just our weather and stuff like that to attract businesses that do with, like I said, renewable energy, wind power, solar power, stuff like that. We could really tap those, and those could be, you know, in addition to our small businesses, if we allow them to flourish.
It's around us every day.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with capitalizing on the wonderful flora and fauna and the resources
Especially
we have.
given our location. I mean, we're so far from so many places that I think we need to kind of hone in on those and really just take advantage of it, because we are paradise and we got to showcase ourselves to the rest of the world as that.
Absolutely. Okay, Ben, I've talked to you many times. You're a very savvy businessman and everything. So in terms of growth, in terms of diversification of our revenue, what do you think?
You know, I totally agree. We need to foster small business development. And we look at horticulture, agriculture, aquaculture, you know, these types of industries, farming. These are opportunities for our people. And I'm so impressed with our island, because I learned about this factory that makes cookies, Gadzaria, and local made stuff that we can promote to the world. And they're delicious items. But we really need to diversify and look at building the economy through small business ventures. And again, fine-tuning and streamlining the process for small businesses. I think that can be a real challenge for a lot of businesses. They go through all these hurdles of the red tape. We need to make it more business-friendly.
What type of export goods should Guam have? Because they bring that up in any business 101 class. You go to a UOG, they do it all the time. It's like, what export goods should we have that we can actually farm or mine or cultivate or, you know, produce, that we can actually be able to distribute like at a international, if not global scale? Because a lot of people say, well, we got wonderful coconuts. I don't know if we could actually feed the world, but, you know, what should Guam's export good be?
You know, I think there's opportunities in the farming arena, you know, and when you look at the agriculture area, there's bananas. We can, again, plant a lot of bananas and, you know, the fruits. Look at all the mangoes we have right now. You know, the mango trees?
We have
that's a good one.
Yeah. You know? Our weather and just our land is good for all these tropical fruits that people seem to always seek after in the world. I mean, you watch movies or you see commercials and stuff like that, and you see people swoon over mangoes, swoon over bananas, swoon over coconuts. And we have them right here. We're so used to them as a people here on Guam that I think we sometimes take it for granted. But, I mean, those things, like you said, those are some of the things that we could, I mean, if we you know, really invest in it, we can push those things out. We can market them to the world. I mean, let's start maybe regionally, but let's even expand further and try to push those things out. And it helps our local farmers.
All right, very nice.
Look at the Finadeni. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, wait, we got to go. Okay, let's talk about Finadeni. Yeah. I definitely want to talk about Finadeni around summertime. Right. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Okay. D18 continues after this. We're going to talk about Finadeni.
Absolutely.
That will be first.